Mark, a point to end the season. What did you make of it overall?
Yeah, I was really pleased. Difficult for us today, clearly after obviously having the disappointment of last week, but I just said that they needed to go out and put in a performance that they were proud of, and I felt that's what they did, each and every one of them. Give everything. Could have been very easy if you weren't of the character that I knew they are. They could have just thought, well, it's one game I don't really need to be engaged in, but to a man they had a real go. Were good value for it. Yeah, you understand Salford fighting for their lives, trying to go for playoff places, but very similar to Port Vale, where we've gone up against some of the top teams in this league and acquitted ourselves really well. Yeah, and we could have won it. They had a few scrambles, we had opportunities the other end as well, so I thought it was a very good game. I enjoyed the game. Obviously from our point of view, our home form has been excellent in the last few weeks, so once again we didn't want to get beat today. We were honest. I think everyone from Salford understood that I was there to get a positive result today, and that's what we've been able to do.
The effort that the lads showed and kept going is really important, for the fans to see as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's what I demanded and that's what I expected. That's what I got, because that's how they've been. The group that predominantly we've worked with in the last few weeks is the group that's really engaged in what we tried to tell them, and really had to go for me, and I appreciate each and every one of them for that. It's not been easy. It's been clearly an awful season in terms of the end result, but the response to myself and Glenn since we come in has been really good. Good
football for both goals. Is that probably the thing that you've been most pleased with, the improvement in that since you arrived?
Yeah, I just think that there's a more positive attitude in terms of their attacking play and their attacking intent. I think we've built on that and asked for that, and as a consequence we've looked a really, at times, accomplished team, and it's just a real shame. We look back and the reality is we've been relegated, but when we go up against teams like we have in recent times, we look a very good team at this level, and we shouldn't be out of the league, but we are, unfortunately.
Georgie had that chance right at the end as well.
Yeah, I was willing Georgie to get that goal. He's been great since he'd come into the team. Goodness me, I think we all feel if we'd have had his services from the beginning of the season, we wouldn't have been in this situation, but he's been really unfortunate, but since he's come back he's really galvanised the team and led from the front, and I'm pleased for him because clearly being out for so long must have been really frustrating for him, but he's come back and really made a statement for us.
Sam Hetherington on the bench after his loan.
Yeah, I was really tempted to get him all right. That was the intention. That's why I put him on the bench. He's a really good player. Will have a big future in the game, we feel. Got a great personality as well. He's well liked by the group. So he's one to look out for in the future, I'm sure.
What's the plan now for the lads, especially those who are out of contract? Will you be speaking to them in the coming days? Or?
Yeah, we'll have to see on that. It's whether or not that's my role or somebody else's role. We'll just have to get a little bit of clarity on that. But players need to know clearly if it's not me giving the news, then it'll be somebody else. So it needs to happen because people want a little bit of surety in terms of what they're doing, if they're staying or if they're going. People need to get on with their lives.
The fans made it very clear at the end of the game that they would like you to stay.
Well, I've never really experienced anything like that. Clearly I haven't been involved in too many relegation issues, but to actually get relegated and seven days later we get cheered off the pitch, I mean that's not normal. It's a really special thing that we all felt today, so something I'll remember.
And what's your final message to them, if it is your final message or your final message of the season?
Well, at the moment it's the final message of the season. We'll wait and see, and I think everybody has to be a little bit patient, but yeah, I've said many times the response I've had from the fans, myself and Glenn, since we come in has been huge, probably undeserved at times, but yeah, they've certainly made their feelings known today.
Thank you.